All right, into injuries. Okay. All right, good day, everyone. This is Stephen Chang coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com, and if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Today's class is Intermediate Advanced Lab, a level 2, level 3. If you're working with any kind of special conditions, make sure that you do modify or skip poses altogether, making good decisions about your movement practice so that you don't create any injuries or perpetuate any injuries. Now, if your hips or your low back are tight, please elevate and sit up on some blocks or some blankets so that you can find a comfortable cross-legged position with a lengthy, tall spine. All right, palms face up, fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. Ground evenly through your seat, elongate through your spine. And start to let your inhales even out with your exhales. Three ohms together, inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting your intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga, call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vashtan, Gatopiwa, Gatopiwa, Yaha Smarit, Pundrikaksham, Sapahya, Pisyandraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Chin toward the right shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder, left hand to your right side. Chin toward the left shoulder. Release, back to center. Drop left hand, chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side, roll it back. Opposite side, roll it center. A few more rounds. And chin back toward the chest and pause. Taking the opposite direction. Chin back toward the chest again. Lifting the chin parallel to floor, neutral spine. Extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hands supporting either side and turning your toes toward each other. And then roll them out. Draw in, roll out, draw in. Outer rotation, circling. Back to center, switch them around, inner rotations. And back to center again. Cross your shins, take the opposite crossing of the legs. Arms up high and extend. Twist to the right. Back to center, arms up. Twist to your left. Center again. Side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up again, other side. Back up again, staying here with your legs crossed, with your hands. Outer rotation, take the hands back behind you. Broaden your shoulders, lift the chest, gently looking up. Come back to neutral. Gently start to walk your hands forward, but keep a neutral spine. Go to the point where you feel like you're beginning to round the spine and stop there, and then lifting your chest again. Keeping that, start to walk your hands over to the right. Re-lengthen, and then on the exhale, lean forward, and then start to draw the nose in toward the knee. Lift the head, coming back to the height of that, and then walk it back to center. Walk over to the left. Re-lengthen first, and then on the exhale, start to draw the nose in toward the knee. Lift the head, draw back to center, walk your hands back in, and again, turn the hands outwardly. This time, walk your hands slightly further back, lift the chest, broaden, and gently looking up. You can even sway out your shoulders side to side. All right, come back to neutral, walk it back in, extend the legs forward, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, grabbing the feet, ankles, or the shins, re-lengthen, and then deepen the fold. Make your way back up. Step the feet to the floor, lift the seat into yogic squat. Try to keep the heels down if you can. And then once you're set, hands together in prayer, pressing your triceps into your inner knees back into your triceps. And then once you have that, actively draw the seat down as you lean the torso back. So use the arms and the legs pressing against each other. Then release your hands to the floor, shift to your left foot, extend the right heel out. Stabilize here, and again, if you can try to keep the left heel down, keep the left heel down. Then once you have that, walk your hands forward and bow forward. Stay low like that. Start to walk your hands over to the right, and then try to frame your right leg with your hands. And then with your left hand, grab the foot, ankles, or your shins, and fold over your right leg. Release, walk it back to center. Step the right foot back in. Coming back to your squat, reset. Make sure you're nice and even, nice and stable. And then shift the weight to the right foot. Extend the left leg out. Find a stable position, and once you're set, walk your hands forward and forward fold. Stay low and start to walk your hands over to your left. Frame your left leg with your hands, and then folding forward over your left leg. Start to release, hands back to the floor, walk it back to center. Shift to the right foot again, draw the left heel in. Once you set up your legs, hands to the floor, lift the feet, turn your heels a little bit wider, and your feet are about mat's width distance, and your feet are parallel to each other. And just sway out your hips side to side. And come back to stillness. Bend at the knees, let the feet drop a little. Lift the head, lift the upper back. Shift the weight back toward the heels. And then through the strength of the legs and neutral spine, start to rise up. Come toward the front of the mat. Step the feet in together. On the inhale, extend the arms out and up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale back to center. Side bend to the left. Inhale back to center, hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, and then press your palms forward as you round the spine. Inhale, lift up, tilt it back, slight back bend. Come back to neutral, releasing your hands, bend your knees, hands to the floor, stepping your right foot back plank, left foot back. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose. Kick up, open up the hips and bend the right knee. Right knee outside of the right arm to touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick back up. Step the right foot forward. Crescent moon. Left knee comes down. Walking hands top the thighs and lunge forward. Once you get there, hold it for a breath. Release that action a little bit. 3 times. Lunge forward again. Get into left quad stretch. Release that action again. One more time. Lean it forward and hold. And then release your hands to the floor. Tuck the left toes under. A very easy half split. Just stay here for a breath. And then step the right foot back down. Tuck the left toes. Warrior 1. Ground the back heel and rise up. On the inhale, lengthen front leg, reach up higher. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen and reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching, bending the front knee to warrior 1. Open it up, warrior 2. Lengthen front leg, reach up. Warrior 2. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2, one more time. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior 2, reverse warrior. Side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor. Left arm reaching up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle. Right hand to top of the shin or to the floor. Left arm up. Inhale, come back up, reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor, but step the left foot forward. Standing forward bend, feet together, knees together. Bend the knees, rise up chair. Once you get to chair, bend the knees a little bit deeper to about halfway, and then come up 3/4. Bend and lengthen. Bend. Lengthen all the way. Tip it back slightly for a back bend. Come back to center, hands together in prayer, and then releasing hands. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Side bend to your left. Inhale, back to center. Side bend to the right. Inhale, back to center, hands together in prayer. Interlace with the opposite thumb on top. Press your palms forward and round your mid and upper back, chin toward the chest. Inhale, lift it up, slight back bend. Come back to neutral release, bend the knees and dive forward. Fingertips to the floor, bend the knees, stepping your left foot back, plank pose. Inhale, one breath, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Left knee in towards the nose. Kick up, open up the hips, bend the left knee. Left knee outside of the left arm and touch. Kick back up. Knee comes into twist. Kick back up. Stepping the left foot forward. Crescent moon, right knee comes down. Set up the base, hands top the thighs, and lunge forward. Take a breath there. Release at action. Lunge forward again. Release at action. Lunge and hold. And then release. Hands either side of the left foot. Tuck the right toes under. Lift the knee. Warrior one. Ground the back heel. Arms up high. And thank you, Pete. I forgot half split. We have to come back. Sorry, guys. Go ahead. Step the left foot back down. Lift the right knee. Ground the back heel. Now coming into warrior one. On the inhale, lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Bend the front knee, arms alongside. Lengthen, reach up. Keep the arms reaching. Bending the front knee, warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two. Lengthen, reach up. Warrior two, reverse warrior. Side angle, modifying elbow to the knee or the hand to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, take it back up, reverse. Lengthen out the left leg. Triangle, hand to top of the shin or to the floor, right arm up. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to your floor, and stepping your right foot forward. Standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees. Chair. And then lengthen out the legs. Hands together in prayer. Arms alongside. Inhale, extend the arms out to a T. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, back to center. Reaching the arms up, slightly tilting back. Exhale, dive forward. Bend the knees, chair. Hands together in prayer, twisting to the right. Hook the left arm to outer right knee, twisting. Staying here or expand the arms, left hand to the floor, right arm up into a half bind. Stay there, a side crow to the right. Take the feet back down. Coming back up to chair. Exhale, dive forward. Fingertips to floor, bend the knees, and stepping your right foot back. Crescent moon, right knee comes down. This time, kick the arms up. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Side bending, left arm, left leg, right arm overhead. Other direction, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back to center, left hand to left leg, binding, right hand to right foot, kick it back, left arm up. Release. Hands to either side. Tuck the right toes under. Pyramid. Bend the left knee. Ground the back heel. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Bound side angle. Right hand behind you. Left arm underneath you. Lift and lean back. Stay here, bound side angle. Or if you're ready to lengthen out the left leg for bound triangle, bend the front knee again, release. Inhale, come up, reverse warrior. Half moon, left hand forward about a foot, look off to left side. Once you steady your balance, if you're looking for the bind, half Chapasana, or both hands to your right foot, full Chapasana. Begin to release, step it back. Warrior two, reverse warrior. Hands to floor, left foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras. Inhale, lift up. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little bit higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up even higher. Full extension of the arms if you have it. Release all the way down. Child's pose. Down dog. Step the right foot forward. Low lunge. Left foot forward. Standing forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees. Chair. Rise up all the way. Slightly tilting back for back bend. Come back up to vertical. Arms out to a T. Twist to your left. Inhale back to center. Twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Bend the knees. Chair. Hands together in prayer. Twisting to the left. Right elbow, outer left knee, and twist. Stay here or expand the arms with a half bind. Stay there or side crow over to the left. Begin to break. Inhale, square back to chair. Exhale, dive forward. Fingertips to the floor, bend the knees, stepping the left foot back, crescent moon, left knee comes down. Once you set, arms up. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace, non-dominant thumb on top. Side bend, right arm, right leg, left arm overhead. Other direction, left hand down, right arm up. Right hand to right thigh, bend your left knee. Reach back to bind to the foot and kick back. And then once you're set and balancing, right arm up. Releasing, hands to floor, either side of the right foot, pyramid. Bend the front knee, ground the back heel, warrior two. Reverse warrior. Bound side angle. Right arm underneath your right leg and behind you to bind to the other hand. You may stay here or lengthen out the right leg for the bound triangle. Bend the front knee again, release your binds. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, lobe off to right side. Once you steady your balance, stay here or binding. Left hand to left foot for the half variation of Chapasana, or both hands your left foot for the full variation, full bind. Start to break, step it back, warrior two. Reverse warrior, hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back, plank. Inhale, one breath, exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. 3 progressive cobras, inhale, lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Inhale, lift up a little higher. Exhale, lower almost all the way down. Lift even higher, full extension of your arms if you have it. All the way down. Child's pose, feet toward the heels and fold. Stay on your shins, lift the torso. Hands together in prayer, interlace, press your palms forward and round. Inhale, lift and tilt back. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace. Broaden your shoulders, lift, gently looking up. Back to neutral with your spine. Right hand to the floor, left arm up, and side bend to the right. Then with your left hand, reach toward the right-hand corner of the room and extend. Take it back to stack. Come all the way back up, switch sides. Left hand down, right arm up, side bend to the right. Then with your right hand, reach toward the left-hand corner of the room and extend. Take it back to stack again. Come all the way back up. Hands together in prayer. Interlace with the other thumb on top. Press forward and round. Lift up, slightly tilting back. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace. Non-dominant thumb on again. Draw the shoulders open. Lift the gaze up. Back to neutral, left hand down, right arm up, bend your right elbow. Right elbow to left knee, up and down 3 times. Inhale, lift. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, lift. Right elbow, left knee. Inhale, lift. Re-extend the right arm, switch hands. Right hand down, left arm up, bend your left elbow. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, back up. Left elbow, right knee. Inhale, back up. Re-extend the left arm, left hand to the floor. Walk your hands forward. Down dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Reaching hands back, bending at the knees. Grab the feet. Watch for obstructions to either side of your mat. We're going to roll to the side. When you're ready, kick back and lift. Going to roll to the right side and kick back. Roll back to center and lift again first. And then roll to your left and kick back. Roll back to center and lift. Release. Hands alongside the rib cage. Child's pose. Come back forward into your plank and all the way down, Sphinx. Forearms down, grab opposite elbows. Then making sure that your shoulders and the elbows line up, 90 degrees with the arms. Press your belly and lower ribs to your floor, flattening your lower back. Press your forearms down to lift your chest. Gently looking forward and down toward the floor a little bit, slightly ahead of you. So the back of the neck remains a little bit longer. Then turn your left hand in, left forearm 45 degrees. Walk your right hand slightly back. Press into your right hand, lift the right shoulder, and start to rotate to look past your right shoulder behind you, coming into a twist. Release that action a little bit. Roll to the outer left hip. Step the right heel out to the side. Now, you can take a frog leg, which is with your right knee bent, foot flexed, or extend the right leg fully out 90 degrees. All right, once you're set, bend your left knee. Right hand reaching back to bind and kick back. Start to release your left leg. Square back to center. Walk your left hand back forward. Lift the left elbow. Threading the needle. Right arm under. Then let the right shoulder, right outer arm come to floor. Extend the left arm forward. Flip the palm. Universal bind. Bend your left elbow to reach back. Right hand to bind to the left. And then the chin can reach toward the floor, or the chin toward the right shoulder is good enough. Start to release your binds. Walk your left hand in. Lift the torso up. You're going to roll to the outer right leg. Step the right foot in. Lift the left elbow. Lift the torso. Forward folding dragonfly. So the right toe should point over to left, to the right side. Left hand to floor for support. Right arm up. Reach forward and wrap the right arm around the right shin and folding forward. Now, for those of you with better extension, better balance, better binding, if you can take the full bind, the left hand can come back behind you. You might want to take the forehead to the floor and work that as a tripod, but if you're able to bind fully with both hands, take both hands. I'm not able to do it, so I'll just do a half bind. All right, if you have the full bind, release it. A floating dragonfly. Right hand, grab outer left foot. Lean forward, stepping on the right foot, and float left leg off the floor. All right, take it back down, release. You're going to square back forward. Release your right leg back. Child's pose. Take it back to symmetry. Take it back forward. Lower all the way down. Sphinx pose. Forearms down, opposite elbows. Reset, shoulders line up over your elbows, 90 degrees with your arms. Then turn your right arm in, 45 degrees, walk your left hand back, and then lift the left side as you rotate to look past your left shoulder behind you. Release in action a little bit, roll to outer right leg, and extend the left leg out. So again, you can take your left leg 90 degrees into a frog, or full extension out to the side. Once you have that, bend your right knee, reach back to grab the right foot with your left hand. Look past your left shoulder behind you. Release your right leg, left hand comes back down. Rotate your right hand forward, lift the right elbow. Threading the needle, left arm under. And as you lower the left outer arm to the floor, left shoulder to the floor, extend the right arm forward, flip the palm. Then bend your right elbow to reach back, left hand to bind to the right, universal bind. And then the chin either toward the floor or toward your left shoulder. Starting to break. Release your hands back down. Draw the left arm back. Lift. You're going to roll to the outer right leg to take forward folding dragonfly. So you're going to walk the left foot in, walk it as high up the right leg as possible, right hand to your floor for support, left arm up, reach forward, wrap the left arm around the shin and folding forward. So most of us can probably get here, no problem, into a half bind and just folding forward. All right, for those of you with better extension, better balance, right, you might be able to lean to your left enough to free up your right hand to bind back behind you. So that's rather difficult, right? So if you're able to do it, work on that. If that's not available to you, just stay here in the half bound forward folding dragonfly. If you have the bind, release your bind. Then the floating dragonfly, left hand to grab the outer right foot. Lean forward to step on the left and float the right leg off the floor. All right, take the seat back down, and let's rewind the pose. Draw back forward, walk the left foot back, and then child's pose. I thought it was not supposed to rain until, oh well. All right, down dog. Inhale. Bend the knees. Exhale. Walk or jump your feet forward between hands. Feet together, knees together. Bend the knees. Rise up chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right. Tree pose. Ankles to knee, right ankle on top of the left knee. Flex your right foot, bend your left knee, hands together in prayer. Let's take dragonfly. Twist to your left as you hook the right arm to the foot. You can stay here and just work on this twist, or take the hands to your floor and work on the full balance. All righty. Let's begin to break. Square back. Step the right foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward, forward fold. Let's take a few breaths here. Bend the knees, chair. Step on the right foot, tree. Ankles to knee. Hands together in prayer. Continue to work here, or left tricep to sole of the foot. Stay twisting here, or if you can take the arm balance of the full dragonfly. I'm so slippery. All righty. When you're ready, square back, step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Bend the knees, chair. Stepping on the left foot, revolve dancer. Draw the right heel back. It's your left hand to grab the inside of the right foot. Extend the right arm forward, and then as you lean forward, kick it back. Right hand to your floor, soldier pose. As you bow forward, you're going to stack the hips. Aim the right knee toward the sky as you forward fold like a standing split. Either stay here with your left arm to outside the left leg for regular soldier, or take super soldier. Left arm goes through the inside of the left leg to grab the inner right foot. So it's a little bit tighter of a bind. So the arm, instead of the outside, can go to the inside of the leg to bind. There you go. That's your super soldier. Stay here a few more breaths, or if you're taking a handstand, hands to the floor, you can take hops as well. All right, when you're ready, start to break from the standing split, seated spinal twist. Right knee behind the left heel, and gently take the seat down. Left hand behind you for support, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, twist to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the right. Option, one-legged crow. Hands to the floor. Left knee to back of the left arm. Shift forward. and pick up the right leg. And then any variation within that one-legged crow that you might like. You can take the twisted crow, which is stack the hips, bend the right knee in a one-legged crow. One more breath. All right, when you're ready, square back, extend both legs forward, inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold. So release. You're going to roll back and forth until you come into standing forward bend. So if you need to take a couple of roll back and forward before you make your way into a forward fold, take it. So once you get to forward fold, stay there. Bend the knees, chair. Stepping on the right foot, pick up the left knee. Left hand, left knee, or yogic toe lock, extend right arm out and open. Stay on the right leg, draw back to center, revolve it. Right hand, left knee, or the right hand to outside the left foot. Extend, left arm back to twist. Start to break. Step the left foot down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Then come right back up to chair. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee. Right hand to knee or yogic toe lock. Extend. Left arm out to counterbalance. And when you're ready, open out to the side. Stay on the left leg. Square back to center. Revolve it. Bend your right knee. Left hand to right outer right knee or the outer right foot and extend. Right arm back to twist. Begin to break. Step the right foot back down, chair. Exhale, dive forward. Take a breath or two. Then bend the knees, chair. Revolve dancer. Stepping on the right foot, draw the left heel back. Right hand to grab the ins of the left foot. Left arm reaching forward. And as you lean forward, kick back. Super soldier. Left hand down. And bow forward. All right, so this is super soldier, regular soldier, regular soldier. Right arm is outside the right leg, and as you bow forward, you're thinking about standing split. All right, so this arm to the outside of the right leg is a little bit easier. If you want to take the super soldier, right arm goes to the inside of the right leg to bind to the left foot. So it's a lot tighter of a bind. Continue to work here. Those of you taking the jumps or your handstands, go ahead. All right, starting to finish up. Make sure you're standing on the right foot. Feet a spinal twist. Left knee behind the right heel and gently take the seat down. Once you're seated, right hand to the floor, left arm up, inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, counter twist to the left. And again, if you're taking your arm balance, one-legged crow, hands to the floor, right knee to back of the right arm, shift it forward. Either keep the left foot on the floor if you're not able to lift, or extend the left leg back. And then if you want to take any variation within that, all right, starting to break, make your way back. When you're ready to release, extend both legs forward. This time, let's separate your feet a little bit wider. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, forward fold, grabbing the insides of the feet or your insides of the legs, and forward fold from there. Release. Let the feet go a little bit wider. Press your left arm to inside the left leg, right arm overhead, and then side bend over your left leg. Keep sliding to your left. If you're able to bind the right hand to left foot, taking your bind. Stay over to your left side. Start to square the torso over your left leg, and then fold over your left leg. Release, make your way back up, other side. Press your right arm to inside the right leg, left arm overhead, and start to slide over to the right. If you have the bind, take the bind. Stay over to the right. Square the torso over your right leg, and then fold forward, going a little bit deeper. Release, take it back to center. With your hands to your inner thighs above your knees, lift. Soles of feet together, knees apart, and then let's take some butterflies. All right, so this is something that developed out of this Wednesday's class at the park. So I'm calling this the praying Ashtavakrasana. Okay, so we're going to start out doing Ashtavakrasana. Left knee over your shoulder, hands to the floor. Hook the right foot over, flex your feet. Lean forward, lift, and take Ashtavakrasana. So just my own preference. The extended leg, I prefer it go over the supported leg because this becomes a lot because they press against each other. If you go the opposite way, it's really easy to disengage. If you go this way, it's a lot harder to disengage. So I think it's a better choice. However, if you're used to doing the other way and you're secure, it's fine. Okay, let's try that again. All right, so we're going to come back to the shape of the ashta without lifting. And then we're going to take the balance here on the sacrum, hands together in prayer. All right, if you're able to balance here, you can maybe also extend the legs. All right, good. Let's take it to the other side. So Ashtavakrasana first. So right knee over, hands to the floor, wider than your hips. Left foot, I prefer hooking over your right. Flex your feet, that becomes a lock. Press into your hands, lean forward, lift the seat, extend the legs. So this is your Ashtavakrasana. All right, so that's the first part. Coming out of it, and then let's reset. We're just basically taking the same setup, left foot over. Then you start to shift back toward the sacrum to balance in the sacrum. And the hands come together in prayer in front of your left leg, roughly lined up with your heart. So the first variation is with your knees bent. If this is easy, and you can extend the legs. So I'm calling this praying Ashtavakrasana, or praying Ashta. I guess this would be 1, this would be 2. All right, let's release, extend the legs forward again, and forward fold. Just get the body back into left and right symmetry. And then we'll go the opposite way with a fish. You can take your forearms down and take the supported fish. If you prefer to take the crown of the head to the floor, to take the full fish, go ahead, Matsyasana. All right, release, lift back up, pigeon, left heel comes in, right leg swings back. Set up your pigeon, make sure nice and stable, level in the hips, elongate it through your spine, and then draw forward when you're ready. Continue to work here in a passive pigeon. For those of you who like additional variations, feel free to work however you like. So some variations could be staying in the forward fold and just twisting again, right shoulder down, right cheek down, left arm up and behind you to your lower back, or if you can bind the left hand to the left big toe behind you, take that. You can go the opposite direction as well. You need to lift the torso up, move your left heel further forward so that the shin becomes more parallel to front of the mat. So this pose in particular could be quite helpful for those of you who are working with dragonfly, right? Because this tricep to the foot is basically in that arm balance that we were doing before. So this could give you, start to help you train for flexibility of getting the foot to step on the tricep. This is a great way of starting to work on the flexibility on that. And those of you who like your mermaids, feel free to start working on those binds. Or if you have other options that you like, take whatever you want. Three more deep breaths. All right, make your way back up. Draw the left heel in, swing the right leg around, and intersect the right heel with your left ankle. So that's the easier variation of this. If you are taking the half lotus to then step the right foot down, you can take that option as well. Left hand stays to flow, right arm up, reach forward and fold. So whether you have the intersecting of the heel to the ankle or half lotus, you can stay here, forward folding. You can take the half bind, wrap the right arm around the right shin, or the full bind. Left hand can come all the way back as well. So if you have those extensions and you can balance, you can take all of that. Alrighty, start to finish up. Extend the right leg forward, support your left leg, extend the left leg forward. So flex and point your feet a whole bunch of times. Right, so for those of us who took the half lotus, in particular on the left ankle and the left knee, you definitely need this movement to neutralize, right? All right, once you're feeling pretty good, pigeon on the second side. Right heel draws in, swing the left leg back, set up your pose. And then once you are ready to fold forward, go ahead and take the forward fold. And so again, those of you who liked variations and took some poses of your own, take it. If you're working with me, we did first the twist to the shoulder to the floor, right hand back behind you, to the lower back and binding. Right, so that's the hand to foot binding. Or if you went the opposite direction, you're moving your right heel further forward so that the shin becomes more parallel to the front of the mat and flex your foot. Then you start to lean to the left to hook the right tricep to sole of the foot, and then twisting there. So again, this is a great way of starting to work on this shape so that eventually you can work toward the dragonfly, having enough flexibility. But in dragonfly, for me, I tend to be very slippery, and so this here is much easier for me to work on the flexibility because I don't have the disadvantage of being slippery and putting weight of my foot onto my arm, right? So here it's a lot easier to get into training for flexibility in the hips. All right, and for those of you who took then The mermaids, make sure that you reset and take your mermaid again. Alrighty, start to make your way back up. Take the right feet down, swing the left leg forward. So again, you have your choice of just intersecting your left heel to your right ankle and take the easier variation to fold, right? Those of you with more flexibility want to take a half lotus to come into the pose, right? Right hand to full for support, left arm up and fold forward. All right, for many of us, this might be good enough. If you have the flexibility and the extension to take a half bind, wrap the left arm around the left shin, right hand can stay down. Or if you have a really good balance and flexibility and extension to take a full bind, right hand can come back behind you for the full bind. Alrighty, wherever you are, starting to break, make your way back up. Extend the left leg forward, support the right leg. Extend the right leg forward, and then flex and point the feet a whole bunch of times. All right, when you're ready, with your hands supporting, lower onto your backs. Let's take one back bend, your choice of bridge. Bending your knees, hands just to feel for the heels, and lifting here. Or if you're taking wheel, hands to your shoulders, elbows up, and lift all the way. So whenever you're ready, go ahead and take your choice. When you're ready to break, lower all the way down. Once you're all the way down, gently hug your knees in. Then keep your left knee in, extend the right leg out, recline twisting, left arm out to a T or downwards alongside the hips, and then roll to the right. Take it back to center, switch legs, switch arms, and twist to the other direction. Come back to center again, hugging both knees in. And then when you're ready to break, step the feet to the floor, slide the legs forward. Shavasana, final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turn out, arms alongside the body, palms face up, eyes closed. Beginning to draw your breath back in, moving your fingers and your toes. Reach the arms overhead, stretching opposite directions. And then rolling over to the right side, coming up to a comfortable cross-legged position, taking your non-dominant shin on top. And then reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine, shoulders broad, breath deep, and let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing the practice. Inhale, come up. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here this morning. And thank you for sharing your practice with me. My name is Stephen Chang, coming to you live from 333 Grand in downtown Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the hybrid schedule, which is in person here at 333 Grand, as well as through Zoom. You can register for class through ubindi.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, classes are $10, and you can pay through Venmo or PayPal. Payment information on the bottom of the video, as well as my website, simhayoga.com. Thank you for joining me. See you next time.